Hi Libra, welcome to your timeless 18 plus reading. We are about to get into your love and relationship energy, okay? Before I do, I just want to go into some usual disclaimers. This energy is fluid, so all messages may not resonate. These messages could be about you, someone else. It could be about a cross watcher. So make sure to use your discernment to determine what messages are for you and which ones are not. It is up to you to use your discernment, okay? So, yeah, don't force any messages. All right, let's just go ahead and get into it, guys. So, I want to use these cards to just pick up on your current energy. What's currently going on with Libra? What's currently going on with Libra in love and relationships? Spirit. One card at a time. What's currently going on with Libra? Alright, we have Nine of Swords. What's going on with Libra, Spirit? One more card. What's currently going on with Libra in love and relationships? Hmm. Oh. Okay. So I'm getting a very dramatic energy, right? I'm getting you thinking about something that hasn't even happened yet, right? And I say dramatic because this Nine of Swords and then you have this Nine of Wands here at the bottom of the deck. And I just feel like you are holding back so much of yourself energetically because you kind of have this fear that you're not going to find the one, right? I feel like for some of you, maybe this is because of a past connection. Maybe you're a bit heartbroken or still healing from the past. For others of you, I'm seeing this as an anxiety, almost like you just have this fear that the right one doesn't exist, or fear that you'll never find love, or that you won't be in a happy relationship. This Four of Wands, it appears like a dream come true, right? Like a reward, It's almost like a celebration at the end of a long race. And I feel like, again, it's like these people or this relationship or this happy home is waiting for you. But it's almost like there's this worry here that it doesn't really exist or you'll never get to it, right? And this Ace of Cups, right? This is like a new connection. And that's why I think that a part of this is you still hurt from something that you've previously experienced, and you're like projecting it into the future, right? That this new love or this better love or another love may not exist, or it might not come, right? So maybe you're giving in to some harsh beliefs or beliefs about yourself. Maybe you're being overly critical. These nines are supposed to be grounded in reality, but it's like maybe you're inflating things, right? You're inflating these problems, and it's contributing to like a sense of hopelessness, all right? But anyway, let's get into these cards. I want to know, what can you expect, Libra? What can you expect in love and relationships, okay? Can I just get one card, please, Spirit? What can Libra expect in love and relationships? What can Libra expect in love and relationships? One card. I see a Six of Cups. Okay. What can Libra expect in love and relationships? All right. This is 20, what is that? Judgment. Okay. Judgment. Wow. Wow. Okay, this is deeper than I'm. Oh my gosh. My gosh. Oh, this is a lot. But let's get one more card because the energy is just kind of heavy. It just came in real heavy. What can Libra expect in love and relationships? What can Libra expect in love and relationships? What is this? 8 of Cups. Okay. All right. So I'm feeling like either you or your person in the past, one or both of you is wanting to get back together, right? I'm inclined to think it's you because, like I said, with this 9 of Swords, I see you as the one really hung up on the past. And then we have the 6 of Cups right underneath it. So to me, this is kind of like you. I feel like you're going to reach out. Like there's something from the past that you still aren't over with. And it's almost like you don't think that you can get anything better, right? Like I was saying with this first row of cards, like this new relationship that's equally as good, right? With this, these, sorry guys. But yeah, these wands are raised like pillars, right? Or poles, you know, and they're parallel, like they're matching on each side. And to me, it's like an equal, right? It's almost like you don't think there's anything better or anything that can be just as good as the connection you came out of. And I'm not seeing necessarily what caused the relationship to end in the past, but I see you really like reaching back for this person to kind of like hear you out and accept you, right? So maybe you did something to them and you feel like maybe they blocked you. Maybe you feel like they're not open to hearing from you for some reason, but it's almost like you want to apologize. We have Judgment here, and I see like this male, it's almost like the same male here sizing her up, right? And she's looking away, looking kind of remorseful or submissive, you know? It's like, to me, it seems like you feel like you need to show this other person that you're worthy or good enough to be in a relationship. You want them to keep being, like, you want them to continue the relationship is what I'm seeing here. Because then we also have the 8 of Cups. So this is all like very nostalgic. And you know, the thing is, when I first saw this 4 of Wands, it felt nostalgic. I was like, this doesn't feel, you know, like something approaching. It felt like it was very, very far away from the present and being looked back on, right? Reflected upon, right? And so I feel like your main focus, or maybe this is your person that you're thinking of, the main focus is the past and getting back together, right? Resuming this connection, okay? This 8 of Cups represents, you know, kind of reevaluating, giving things a chance, or just, it kind of just represents like a benchmark, a moment to decide, you know, is something worth giving up on or, you know, continuing with, you know, like I said, in a reevaluation. Let's get some cards from the Tarot of Sexual Magic, okay? I want to get some more information. What can Libra expect in love and relationships? I want to get some more information for you, Libra. What can Libra expect in love and relationships? What can Libra expect in love and relationships? One card, please. One card, please. We have the Hierophant. So that's the Hierophant twice. So for me, maybe this has to be, maybe this is somebody you're married to. You don't want to get a divorce. Somebody, that's what I'm getting. Somebody might not want to get a divorce. Maybe somebody doesn't believe in divorce. It goes against what they were brought up on. There's a huge conflict here around this separation, possibly because of what it represents. Maybe on a spiritual level. One more card, please. What can Libra expect in love and relationships? What can Libra expect? We have the Chariot. What can Libra expect in love and relationships? I feel like we're getting to an answer. Temperance. Okay. 9 of Swords. I feel like whatever happened in this relationship, Libra, I feel like it's deeper than maybe it's some type of infidelity, but I feel like there's something deeper here. Something more fundamental about your paths, beliefs, right? Values. With the Chariot here, you see this man kind of like saying goodbye to this woman or not wanting to startle her or wake her up. But the Chariot is also about movement. And so I'm getting this idea of two people going in two different directions. And I feel like there's something here about you resisting this. You're resisting going in this different direction with this person because of your beliefs, because of, maybe, like I said, maybe you don't believe in divorce. But I feel like with the Temperance here, you're going to have to compromise on this. And the compromise, of course, is going to be that, you accept the separation for what it is. I don't see you returning back to this person. We have 9 of Swords twice, right? It came out at the bottom of the deck. There's a goodbye here, but it's going to strengthen you, right? This is a moment that's going to reshape you fundamentally, and it's going to, I believe, make you stronger because we have the Empress here underneath. So I feel like maybe you have a codependency. You're afraid. You're afraid of being alone or being out of this partnership. You're afraid of what it means for you, but the reality is that it's going to push you to stand alone in a way that strengthens you. We also had the Hierophant twice. Like I said, this is about just fundamental beliefs, right? Values that you guys hold. You guys are just not I don't want to say you're not compatible 100%, but it seems like in terms of direction, there is a lack of compatibility. And maybe you and this person, there is a fondness or there is a level of respect that you have for each other, but it's like, it's just not aligning is what I'm getting, okay? So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to get a message from the message jar, and then I'm also going to get a card from the Pear Tree Oracle just to close out the reading, okay? So let's go ahead and do that, Libra. This is your overall advice, by the way. Spirit, what is the overall advice for Libra? What is the overall advice for Libra? What is the overall advice for Libra? Alright, before I read it, I'm going to get a Pear Tree Oracle, okay? Spirit, what is the overall advice for Libra? What is the overall advice for Libra? One card, please. What is the overall advice for Libra? One card, please. What is the overall advice for Libra? hold on. Spirit, can I just have one card? What is the overall advice for Libra? One card. Okay. We have noon. It's not over. It's not over, okay? It's not over, Libra. With the noon card, I feel like this is like a glass half full, half empty kind of analogy. Like there's still time in the day, right? It's not the end. It's not the time to rest and give up, right? There's still time to find love. There's still more out there. Maybe you feel like you've lost a lot of time, or a lot of time has passed. You've invested a lot of time in this relationship, and maybe you feel like there might not be enough time left to build something else, something similar, something better. But I feel like these are just your doubts. Like, I feel like, yes, these doubts are realistic, but they're also holding you back. They also have you stuck clinging to something that is essentially over with. You have growth at the bottom of the deck. Like I said with the Empress, this is an opportunity for you to kind of boss up and be more independent. Be less, dependent on how others view you, or who is in your life, okay? Let's see what this message says. Wow. This says use your free will. Libra, use your free will. We were just talking about that, about, codependency, and then even these beliefs, like I said, like not wanting to end this relationship because of something you believe, but this belief could be more spiritual or religious based, and you're being reminded to not hold yourself to these unrealistic standards. Like some of these things are put there, yes, for you to strive for, good quality, but also if you hold yourself to that standard like super rigidly, you're going to find yourself imprisoned by these unrealistic expectations. You know what I mean? Like you can't keep a relationship together if it's falling apart. Sometimes the best thing you can do is accept the direction it's headed. You know what I mean? And also in terms of your relationships, you don't have to stay stuck with a partner. With use your free will, I feel like maybe you had issues in the past, maybe not directly with them, but in yourself, not knowing what you want to do with yourself, not knowing who you are, or maybe having issues figuring out what career path, or, there's some type of internal conflict about just purpose that I feel is coming through. And I feel like this breakup is actually going to allow you to figure out what it is that you really want for yourself on a soul level, right? This is going to be the time for you to become complete, right? With the Empress, you're going to complete yourself in this time after you and this person separate. So anyway, that's all I have for you today, Libra. I really enjoyed this reading. I hope you did too. If you did give this video a thumbs up, feel free to leave a comment. And if you would like to be notified whenever I post new videos, then subscribe and ring that notification bell. Bye, Libra.